to a brand new edition of the Ramble on Reactions. Sitting next to me is handsome Dan Nye.
And sitting right over there is clever Eric Muller.
And Dan, you're breathtaking.
No, you're breathtaking.
You're all breathtaking.
Wait for that cute little like foot fallback because you could tell he just wasn't expecting the comment at all, and he's like just genuinely like charmed.
Yeah, but it's Keanu Reeves. He's been having a great year.
He has.
I mean, he told us what happens when we die, that our loved ones will miss us. Because there'll always be a maybe.
Mine was better.
Yeah.
My transition was better, and it had current issue politics. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, see the other review we're uploading today. Synergy. So, I was going to say I didn't realize there was another Keanu movie that came out at the beginning of the year that didn't do well called Replicas. So Keanu's definitely bounced back this year.
We don't talk about that.
We're going to sweep that one under the rug. Okay. Now that movie's gone, this movie actually only has a...
I love how we're talking about Keanu.
That's where I was going with this. So, we're talking...
The rest of you actors and writers, who gives a shit about you? We're all here for Keanu.
Speaking of Ali Wong and Randall Park, because we weren't.
We weren't. In fact, we probably never have gotten there.
They co-wrote this movie called Always Be My Maybe, which you can watch on Netflix because...
you can chill, as the kids would say.
I wouldn't, though, because this movie is worth watching. So, it was one of those things where it's like, I'm... getting busy working on other creative projects. I'm just going to be able to watch one of these at home. So we put on Always Be My Maybe because the trailers look delightful. I feel like a lot of romantic comedies are getting the straight-to-streaming service.
Well, that's just the state of comedy in the box office right now.
Yeah, it's got to be like all or nothing. So like Blockers, which was this great solid comedy, does fine. Or Game Night, which I didn't see till years later, was great.
You mean the one that came out last year?
Well, months later then, because I saw it almost.
I was gonna say.
I saw it almost like.
Are you time traveling again, Dan, and not telling me?
He doesn't know how old I am. I'm a Time Lord. Speaking of Time Lords, Keanu's in this movie, but that's how we're gonna continue. Ali Wong is the main character, and she is
a celebrity chef.
A celebrity chef, which is a term they actually kind of address. And then Randall Park, they were best friends growing up, and it's a romantic comedy. There's not like.
She's in one world, he's in a different world. Will they ever find love? Will there be a big act at the end where one of them tries to confess their love to the other? Who knows? Yes, who knows?
Is it formulaic?
Yes!
Maybe. Always be that way. Always be formulaic when it comes to romantic comedies.
That's right.
Where this movie shines is you actually get like a good little bit of culture. It's kind of like they did a Crazy Rich Asian story, but they put it into just a little different romantic comedy with Ali Wong. And Randall Park, like I said to you when I messaged when you're like, we're going to review it, and I'm like, hey, he's a goddamn national treasure. If you saw how charming he was, because we obviously talk a lot of comic book films, in his 10 minutes in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh, yeah.
Watch this.
He was easily Sarah's favorite part of that film.
Take an hour and 40 minutes and just see how they have great chemistry. Like genuinely great chemistry between the two of them, and like the world building it's simple, but you don't need more.
He does not make a convincing 18-year-old, unfortunately.
No, I do love that though. Like when they did it in Dewey Cox, where you have John C. Reilly playing himself, but at 15 years old.
Mom, I'm only 14 years old.
Yeah, like it's just if you can do it and they'll let you do it, just it adds to the comedy. Why not? You have, I don't know the actor's name, the gentleman who was the taxi cab driver in Deadpool has a good supporting role in this. Honestly, there are not a lot of white people in this movie, and it doesn't bother me at all. Yes, all for diversity. It's got to be a good 30 minutes before you see one, and it's kind of like, oh, there they go. And
yeah, they're just literally walking by. Oh, look, it's a white person.
Yeah, right. But
hey, I know that.
we all look alike.
We do.
So it's more a matter of like I feel like they did a good job of like letting you into the culture while still being accessible in all respects, and really doing one character who is like achieved so much but still is like something's missing from their life, and then a very similar on the flip side of the coin, one who is afraid.
He's not willing to take a chance. She's got everything, but yet she's missing something.
Okay, go on.
Will they find love?
Yes.
Stay tuned and find out.
They will.
What happens when Keanu Reeves enters the scene?
We should probably reference this as well because we
Like, yeah, Keanu Reeves is like literally in the middle of the film. He shows up for 20 minutes,
Maybe,
and hams it up to a level I have never seen Keanu Reeves.
It's funny because it's like not idealized because it's not like a perfect version of him, but it's like if you had to imagine a parody of himself. Yeah, if you had to imagine a highfalutin bullshit version of Keanu Reeves,
right, that's what you get in this film.
Exactly.
Which I loved.
And then there's a great song at the end of the movie, which I think you might have seen if you've seen anything about this movie, about Randall Park singing about punching Keanu Reeves in the face, which is great as well. Like, I had no idea where they were going to go with it from the preview, so I'm real happy to see where they took Keanu.
Yeah, I was like, well, why is Keanu here? Why is any of this? Okay, now I see it. I like it.
It made a lot of sense.
Yep.
So it's formulaic, pluses, minuses. You're fine.
Well,
I've gone through them.
Like I said, it's just so formulaic. It was just one of the things because they're both Randall Park, Ellie Wong. They're both talented. I just wish they could have, done something more because that script is so generic. You could have put in anyone in there, and you still would have gotten the same results.
Somewhat. I feel like you get a little bit more.
You could have put me and you in there, and it still would have. It would have worked.
You know what? I like taking chances, okay? And it would be tough to do the Randall role, but I would try it.
I like how you gave yourself the Randall role.
I was just assuming you would be more successful.
No.
Okay.
I'd be the one working in the AC gig with my dad while smoking pot on the side.
Well, I wasn't going to say it. I was being polite.
It's the beard. It's the image I give out.
It's only because mine doesn't look as good as his does grown out. The only reason I butt back a little bit against that, butt back, is because I feel like they did kind of do a good job of making it their own and really ingraining it in a little bit of their culture.
Right. That's a positive. Is the fact that it's that culture.
It's a little bit.
It's not my pitch for crazy rich Asians, the crazy powerful Germans.
No, which is on a different episode. Which, if you want to try to find that, I don't recommend it. It's scary.
It involves David Hasselhoff.
Well, everything German involves David Hasselhoff. So,
let's grade this.
Yeah, go ahead.
C plus.
Yeah, I'll give it a B minus. It's worth a watch, but that was the other thing.
It's definitely worth a watch. Maybe.
The only thing that this movie does that really bothers me in any movie, but I just happen to notice it a lot in this, is I'm starting to be able to tell really clearly what lines are 80 yard. Like, did you notice this movie is bad about button jokes, and I like button jokes, but if you don't have the audio right, it's really painfully obvious to where it's like the two of us are talking like this, but then like the camera cuts away from me and you just hear, yeah, but that's what happened over here. And it's like a very painfully different audio quality, and I'm like, that's a good joke, but I really couldn't get it.
Right, or it's like, hey, I'm talking like this. No, that sounds like that.
It happens all the time though. It's just
it's really noticeable in this one.
Yeah, it just seemed to be over the top.
Granted, it's Netflix budget. What are you gonna do?
It's true, but I'm happy they got to do it. So
I did like the story of Randall Park's dad hooking up with the Diana Ross impersonator.
Yeah.
That was a solid joke, by the way, where it's her whose parents like, we're not gonna pay for Beyonce.
She's cheaper than Beyonce.
She's cheaper than Beyonce.
You get a Diana Ross impersonator at a 13-year-old?
An 8-year-old.
Oh, was it 8? I was even younger. Yeah,
that was a solid joke.
There are good jokes like that peppered throughout the movie too. So clever, Eric Muller.
Handsome Dan and I over there.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Ring
all
the bell.
That fun stuff. Bells should be down there somewhere.
Let us know what you thought. Did you like it? Love it? Did you think it broke the formula? Or?
I mean, it's definitely formulaic, but it's not. It's a well tried formula. It's entertaining.
Right, and let us know if you Netflix and chill to this.
Which could be awkward. It could be appropriate at some points in time because there's some of that stuff going on screen. Mm. So Ooh. A Caruso take.
That's
anyway, Ramble on.
Anchors away.
Fire.